A national monument called the Range of Light has been proposed for 1.4 million acre plot of land within the Sierra National Forest. But some unhappy hikers and four-wheelers say the proposal would limit access to the area. Joining us now with more on this Wired Wednesday is GV Wire reporter Edward Smith. Good morning, Edward. Thanks for being here. I know you had a long night last night, so we appreciate you coming in. So tell us, first of all, tell us about this proposal for the National Monument.
Yeah, so it's really done to protect that land that's between Yosemite and Sequoia National Parks. They want to change it into a national monument and treat it more like those other parks, to kind of give it those protections. Now, there would come with it some significant changes, though. Changes that a lot of people who frequent those areas are worried would restrict access.
And is that what they're talking about when they're worried about activities being changed?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a chance to speak with a number of hikers and off-roaders who are looking at this. Now, it's still early because they're going to defer to the park system in terms of what they're going to change. But one of the things that you could look at right away is going to be off-roading, which has some of the, and that area has some of the best off-road trails according to, four-wheelers.
And how will this overall affect access? Will it be just things like that, or will it be other ways it would affect?
So one thing is you could look at what happened with other national monuments. You could look at what happened with, the Pinnacles nearby, just on the other side of the coastal ranges. I talked to Reedley city manager Nicole Ziba, and she frequents all these areas, and she says, after it became a national monument, well, she couldn't take her dog anymore, or she had to keep her dog on a leash, severely restricted. She had to pay to go get entry. In Yosemite, you have to pay for entry, but you also have to get a reservation to get in during the peak times of the year.
Right, and so this proposal is estimated millions of visitors would go every year to the area. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that's one of the selling points, is that they're saying that it would attract millions of visitors. We'd be able to connect Yosemite and Sequoia. You could go from one to the other. But a lot of locals fear, they don't think the infrastructure is there to support millions of people. I mean, they talk about how impacted Shaver and Huntington Lake are already. And when you add, hundreds of thousands of people more, now you're talking about, where are they all going to go? You're going to have to create far more roads. You're going to have to pave through that forest. It's a big concern for a lot of locals.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Just as you said, the infrastructure, just the roads alone, if you're going to add that many people coming into an area. How about elected officials? How are they responding to this proposal?
So a number actually three local area, the state officials signed on to a letter to Governor Newsom calling on him to pressure Biden to declare it a national forest. From Joaquin Arambula, Assembly members Joaquin Arambula and Esmeralda Soria, as well as State Senator Ana Caballero, they supported it. Now, Congressman Tom McClintock, whose district that encompasses, U.S. Congressman, he vehemently opposes it. He said it would restrict access, and that it's an action that's an undemocratic action, because if Biden were to declare it a national monument, well, then it would you would skip public comment and you could just get right to, it's a national monument.
All right. Thank you so much, Edward Smith with GVWire.com. We appreciate you coming in and sharing your time and your expertise with us. And a great day. We'll be right back.